hearts beat as one, a collective soul. Keiko, Calgary, where dreams take flight. Together we conquer the longest night. Keiko, Calgary, where we come alive. Jive on Canada, let's feel the vibe. In the heart of Alberta, where the fun don't cease. Raving through the night, finding inner peace. So let's keep dancing till the morning light. With Keiko's spirit, we'll be alright. Oh, Canada, and we stand so tall in this true nation, we'll never fall. Under Calgary sky, where the Rockies shine, KCCO vibes we unwind. With Chavo Canada, a unity call. Dancing through the night, we give our all. Feel the beat drop, let your spirits fly. Together we rise, reaching for the sky. Raise a glass high for the Jive Nation, spreading love and joy across our great nation. KCCO Calgary, we come alive. Jive on Canada, we thrive. In Alberta's heart, where the fun won't cease. Raving through the night, finding inner peace. From the prairies to the peaks, we gather near. With friends so dear and spirits clear. Jive, oh Canada, and we unite as one. Celebrating life till the night is done. Feel the beat drop, let your spirits fly. Together we rise, reaching for the sky. Raise a glass high for the Jive Nation, spreading love and joy across our great nation. KCCO Calgary, we come alive. Jive on Canada, we thrive. In Alberta's heart, where the fun won't cease. Raving through the night, finding inner peace. Under northern lights, our souls ignite. With KCCO, everything's right. Jive, oh Canada, and we stand tall. With unity and love we conquer all. KCCO Calgary, we come alive. Jive on Canada, we thrive. In Alberta's heart, where the fun won't cease. Raving through the night, finding inner peace. So let's keep dancing till morning light. With KCCO spirit, we'll be alright. Jive on Canada, and we stand so tall. In this Jive Nation, we'll never fall. Oh, let's keep dancing till morning light. With KCCO spirit, we'll be alright. Jive, oh Canada, and we stand so tall. In this Jive Nation, we'll never fall. Under Calgary's sky, where the Rockies shine, KCCO vibes we unwind. With Jive, oh Canada, a unity call. Dancing through the night, we give our all. Feel the beat drop, let your spirits fly. Together we rise, reaching for the sky. Raise a glass high for the Jive Nation, spreading love and joy across our great nation. KCCO Calgary, we come alive. Chivon, Canada, we thrive. In Alberta's heart where the fun won't cease. Raving through the night, finding inner peace. From the prairies to the peaks, we gather near with friends so dear and spirits clear. Chavo Canada, hey, we unite as one, celebrating life till the night is done. Feel the beat drop, let your spirits fly. Together we rise, reaching for the sky. Raise a glass high for the Child Nation, spreading love and joy across our great nation. KCCO Calgary, we come alive. Chivon, Canada, we thrive. In Alberta's heart where the fun won't cease. Raving through the night, finding inner peace. Under northern lights, our souls ignite. With KCCO, everything's right. Chavo, Canada, and we stand tall. With unity and love, we conquer all. KCCO Calgary, we come alive. Chivon, Canada, we thrive. In Alberta's heart where the fun won't cease. Raving through the night, finding inner peace. So let's keep dancing till morning light. With KCCO spirit we'll be alright. Chivo Canada, hey, we stand so tall. In this Chivo Nation will never fall. So let's keep dancing till morning light. With KCCO spirit we'll be alright. Chivo Canada, hey, we stand so tall. In this Chivo Nation we'll never fall.
Happy Hump Day and welcome to another edition of the Weekly Dump. My name is Kevin, one of your KCCO Calgary admins. And yeah, what I'd like to do here is talk about what's going on in Calgary with Chive Nation, as well as what's going on across Chive Nation as well. And yeah, it's been a hot minute since I've been on here. So just see a couple of people who have come on. So I want to say, hey, hey Miles, how you doing? Thanks for popping in and spending some time tonight. So yeah, it's been a hot minute since I've been on here. Just due to work obligations. I've been on call for the last couple of Wednesdays, so I haven't been able to live stream. Because if you've ever been on call, it's like, yeah, you can expect a phone call at any time. So, um, yeah, so that's what I has been doing for the last couple of weeks. Have been unable to come online to give any updates or give any stories. But if you are curious, definitely check our YouTube page at KCCO Calgary to check out the last couple of videos because I did some fun ghost town related places in Alberta that I am planning to take some vacation time in a couple of weeks and was thinking maybe driving out to possibly one or two of those little ghost towns and take some pictures and videos and see what exactly is going on out there. So that should be fun. So what we're going to do today is sort of catch up on some stories. I've been reading our Chive Charity stories and sharing that with you. So let's do this and that. So we go over to our chivecharities.org page, and there's been a number of stories that I haven't read because of things going on and not getting caught up. So thought today would be a great day to catch up and read the stories with you. So I've picked a few of them, and just depending on the time, we'll see how much we'll get through. So I want to say cheers to everyone. Hope you're having a wonderful, wonderful hump day. So the first story is Adelise W. A little sweet, a little spicy. When Addie was little, her world seemed limitless. If there was a hiking trail to explore, her mom Heather carried her on her back. If the family spent day at the beach, Addie was there. Camping trips, neighborhood walks, afternoons outside, wherever life was happening, Addie was part of it. She was never meant to watch the world from the sidelines. Addie was born with an extraordinary, rare genetic condition known as 3p14.1 deletion. Her earliest years were filled with heart surgeries, epilepsy, feeding tubes, developmental disabilities, and hospitalizations. More than once, doctors prepared her family for birthdays she might never celebrate. But her mom refused to believe those predictions were the whole story. Instead, she focused on the life her daughter could build. She carried Addie through seasons that many families never have to imagine, celebrating every milestone while making sure she remained part of every adventure. Somewhere along the way, though, Heather noticed something she couldn't fix with determination alone. When she was little, I could strap her to myself, and there wasn't much of the world she couldn't be part of, Heather said. As she got bigger and the world started to get smaller, but smaller didn't work for Addie. Heather laughs that Addie has never struggled to express an opinion. At 19, she wakes up asking for her swimsuit because she's already decided that day should include water. She loves Taylor Swift, insists on choosing the family's playlist, and uses her communication device with remarkable confidence to tell everyone exactly what she has planned. She collects little treasures wherever she goes, loves spending time with her sisters, and has enough personality to keep her entire family smiling. Heather describes her as the perfect balance of sweet and spicy, and she believes that determination has carried Addie farther than anyone ever imagined. That determine that determination has already rewritten so much of Addie's story. Look at her. Around her 10th birthday, Heather realized she had stopped measuring her daughter's life against the timeline she had been given. I started to think she has her own plan, she said. Maybe these predictions don't have to dictate how we approach things. Today, Addie spends her days much like any curious 19-year-old would. She attends adaptive horseback riding and art classes, supervises Heather's backyard garden, loves getting outside whenever the California weather cooperates, and never misses the opportunity to spend time with people. One of her favorite places to go, or one of her favorite places is Target because once Heather gets through the parking lot, Addie gets to decide where to go. She chooses the aisles, stops whenever something catches her eye, and enjoys the freedom of exploring until fatigue reminds her it's time for a break. Those moments matter because there are so few places where Addie gets to lead. Outside, uh, outside the smooth floors of Target, her manual wheelchair struggles with grass, gravel, dirt trails, and uneven sidewalks. Heather still pushes, carries, lifts, and adapts however she needs to because making memories together has never been optional. Still, she knows there is a difference between bringing Addie somewhere and giving her freedom to explore it herself. There's a favorite house in their neighborhood that Addie always asks to stop and admire during their walks. She loves watching the neighborhood kids race through the cul de sac on bikes and scooters. She knows every corner of the family's acre of property, but she has never been able to simply wander across it on her own. I think about what if she could just roll down there by herself, Heather said. What if she had the independence to drive herself down to that house and stop where she wanted to look, and then decide where she wanted to go? That dream is about to become a reality. Thanks to the Chive community, Addie received a Bailey built all terrain power wheelchair that will allow her to navigate grass, dirt paths, parks, beaches, and her own backyard with an independence she has never experienced before. The total impact was $14,425. Isn't that quite the power wheelchair? Holy, that's kind of cool. For 19 years, Heather has done everything she could to keep Addie's world from growing smaller. She found another way when the path became difficult, carried her when she had to, and refused to let a diagnosis decide what her daughter's life would look like. And because your generosity, she wouldn't have she won't have to do that alone anymore. Every Chive Charities grant is about more than meeting a medical need. It's about preserving possibility. It's about helping families continue saying yes to adventures, experiences, and everyday moments that might otherwise slip out of reach. Heather describes Addie as the perfect balance of a little sweet and a little spicy. Thanks to the incredible community, her world isn't getting smaller anymore. Sometimes it will be a little sweet, sometimes it'll be a little spicy. but for the first time in a long time, it will be as big as Addie wants it to be. That's kind of cool. So that's the wheelchair that $14,000 wheelchair that will allow her to go anywhere that she wants. That is so cool. All right. So, what do you think of that story? That's always cool to hear how money that you donate translates into real world life changing um, life changing uh, whether it be an apparatus, whether it be medical or like purchasing a vehicle for those that it's it's just great. I love That's why I love this community, because people who donate know that the money is going to be going towards um, people like Adelise, um, which is awesome. I agree, Miles. That's such a wonderful story. And yeah, that wheelchair, definitely very cool. Very cool indeed. All right, let's see. Who is the next one that we should pull up? Okay. Okay, let's do Adley. Let's switch back over this. And let's read Adley A. That's that's awesome, Miles. The word I have lived by since 2017. Determination. I love it. So this was posted back in July 15th. Adley A. More power to her. Most people wake up in the morning, they don't think twice about the energy they'll have for the day. They get dressed, answer a few texts, stop for coffee, maybe make plans after work, and rarely wonder whether they'll have enough left to do the next thing. For Adley, every day begins with a calculation. Living with mitochondrial disease means her body simply doesn't produce energy the way it should. She describes it like charging your phone all night, only to wake up with the battery at 60%. That's all you'll get. Every shower, every meal, every errand, every conversation pulls from the same limited reserve. Once it's gone, there's no plugging back in until tomorrow. It's a reality she's lived with since birth, though she didn't know it at the time. As a child growing up in New Hampshire, she spent every chance she could outdoors. She played soccer, ran track, danced, rollerbladed, rock climbed, biked, practiced yoga, and kayaked whenever she could. Nature was where she felt most like herself. Then, in her mid 20s, everything began to change. What started as unexplained symptoms turned into a 5-year search for answers before doctors finally diagnosed mitochondrial myopathy, a rare genetic disease that affects roughly 1 in 5,000 people. By then, her health had declined so dramatically that she was forced to leave the career she'd worked so hard to build only a few years after graduating college. By age 30, she was on medical disability. For years, the disease stole more than her strength. Oh, look at that cute puppy. Eventually, she came medically homebound, leaving the house only for appointments she couldn't avoid. Simple tasks like showering, preparing meals, or doing laundry became exhausting. Friends drifted away. Community disappeared. The spontaneity that once defined her life vanished because every outing had to be carefully planned around meals, medications, and whatever energy she had left. A therapist once suggested something that sounded unusual at first: hold a funeral for the person she used to be. I just want to get back to who I was, Adley said. Instead, she slowly learned to grieve that version of herself while discovering who she could still become. Then, in late 2023, something remarkable happened. After years of believing her disease would only continue to worsen, Adley began the first clinical trial medication ever developed for her condition. Doctors warned patients not to expect improvement for 6 weeks. She felt different within an hour. Day after day, small improvements accumulated. They didn't erase her disability, but they gave her something she'd almost stopped believing in: hope. The medication gave Adley enough strength to leave an unhealthy relationship, move into her own apartment, and eventually buy a small home outside Cincinnati, where the cooler climate is easier on her body. She found meaningful part-time work with her family's business, met a partner now she met a partner she's now planning a future with, and began rebuilding a community one conversation at a time. She jokes that there are no strangers anymore. If you're a human near me, she laughed, I'm talking to you. She still carefully structures every day around 30-minute bursts of activity, followed by rest. Some days she walks independently, other days she needs a walker or wheelchair during painful flare ups that people can't always see. Invisible illness doesn't follow a predictable schedule, and neither does her body. Even now, every bit of energy matters. Which is why receiving an adaptive, lightweight folding kayak from Chive Charities means so much more than getting back on the water. That total impact was $3,347. Kayaking was one of the activities she mourned most after becoming sick. Traditional kayaks require strength and endurance her muscles no longer have. But an adaptive kayak equipped with a small motor changes everything. It allows her to paddle when she can, receive assistance when she can't, and once again spend time in the places that have always brought her peace. She's already found a local women's kayaking group she hopes to join, and she and her partner recently planned a trip to Lake Michigan where she'll bring the kayak along. She even chose a model large enough for Bailey, her beloved service dog and constant companion through countless hospital visits, to ride beside her. Look at that puppy. So cute. For someone whose world once shrank to the walls of her home, that's a beautiful kind of freedom. Living with mitochondrial disease has taught Adley to measure life differently, not by how much she can accomplish in a day, but how intentionally she spends the energy she's been given. Oh, little Took. Thanks to generous Chive charity donors, more of that precious energy can now be spent gliding across a quiet lake, making new friends, exploring new places, and rediscovering pieces of herself she'd thought she'd lost forever. Look at those pets. So cute. Because sometimes the greatest gift isn't more time, it's the chance to spend the energy you have on the life you've been waiting to live. Thanks for making this possible for Adley and become part of our donor family today. And yeah, the link on chivecharities.org. So, yeah, look at those cute pets. Love that picture. So cute. So, yeah, Miles, definitely. That deserves an awe. So, so, so cute. That's awesome. So with that, I think I'm going to wrap it up. I just wanted to catch up on a couple of the stories that I've been missing the last couple of weeks. So we've sort of caught up and got into the stories of August. But if you did want to head over to chivecharities.org, you can check out all of the other stories that the money that you donate goes towards. Um, those people have wonderful, wonderful stories. So hopefully you have a great rest of your week. And I know I will be back next week and I'll be trying to do something a little fun. So let me know down in the comments what you would like to see. Would you like to play a game? Would you like to hear more stories, or what would you like to see on the stream? So let me know, and I would love to hear what your ideas would be for future streams. So in the meantime, have yourself a great rest of the weekend or week, and good weekend coming up, and we'll see you next Wednesday. Cheers, everyone. Chive on.
We dream of making things just a bit better. Small changes adding up to a greater whole. Let's ignite the spark, let's reach our goal. We'll make the world 10% brighter. With love and kindness, we'll be fighters. Every action counts, every little letter. Together we'll make the world 10% better. From the streets where hope seems to fade to the hearts where love needs to be remade. Let's lend a hand, let's spread some cheer in the darkest of nights. Let's bring the clear. We'll make the world 10%